Hello everyone and welcome back to another Baldur's Gate 3 video. I'm here to talk about controller support. Does this game actually support controllers or not? Well, if you go into Steam, you can actually say it says the control support. The first day I checked, it didn't, but now it does a bit later. And we are here today to test which controls actually works and how. Because we have seen in some other games, popular games, where some controls work and some doesn't. Some have to be cabled, some haven't doesn't have to be cabled. What about this game? Well, today I brought up a brand new Xbox XS series controller, so it's the newest Xbox controller. And I also brought the newest PlayStation controller. And both of them is connected to my computer through Bluetooth. Of course, you can also connect them through cable, but it's not fun to test cable because it's more fun to test the Bluetooth functionality because cable is always going to work. But the fun thing here is, does the Bluetooth work? Well, let's see. So first of all, we are in the game right now. I am controlling through, you can see my control with my mouse and keyboard. Now we're going to see if the Xbox controller works. We're gonna press, what you have to do is you have to press A. You cannot just like start moving, it doesn't work. You need to press that A button. So boom, and you'll now see the game is now controller based. And instead of before where you kind of play the game from above and it's kind of like a strategy game, your character now becomes the center of the game and you kind of control the game now as any other action adventure game. You basically can see I play my character, I can zoom in and out, but basically my character now is my game and centrum. You don't play the same style as on, as PC anymore. It's like your character now is the center now, which I actually prefer. I would probably play this version here instead of I think I'm gonna play with controller even on PC. So that's it. So click now back with your mouse and you can see now it's back to normal interface again. Now we have the PlayStation controller. Let's see if that works. You have to press the X button. There we go. Now you can see it all changed into the controls of the PlayStation controller. Just a quick pause in the video, because I was actually going into Google and finding out why is the prompt not working correctly for the PlayStation controller, and I found there is actually an error right now, which is supposed to be fixed and is supposed to be already fixed right now, but for some reason isn't. But if you go into your Steam settings and you go down to controller and you find in here, you can see there's one called enable Steam input for PlayStation controllers. If you try disable it, I know it sounds weird, disable it, boot up the game again, then it will actually show PlayStation inputs. So I know in the video I'm about to talk in the video about how PlayStation controllers doesn't work with the interfaces and you cannot see the correctly buttons that you have to press, as you can see the button right now. But if you go in and disable that PlayStation controller, I know it sounds weird, then it actually works. It's probably something that's gonna get fixed later, soonish. But just so you know, both Xbox, both PlayStation works wirelessly, wired, and they both have the interfaces. PlayStation for some, Xbox works with having these settings enabled out of the box, so no problem there. It's just the game developers, they have to fix, for some reason, the PlayStation not working correctly with the mappings, showing the right buttons. I mean, the controller still works fine. It just shows the wrong buttons you have to click on, since, it shows A instead of X. So, okay, so just saying, PlayStation also works fine if you go in and disable that settings I just showed you on screen. Back to the video. The fun thing is, the game still tells me that I have to press A to loot, which is a bit fun. So, because it's a PlayStation controller. I don't know if anyone have seen a fix to this, but for some reason it just like keeps saying A and B. I think just like Diablo and other games like that, they tend to use the interface from the Xbox controller for some reason. It might come later down the road that we're gonna get interface with Xbox, PlayStation, but you know that it's not gonna show the right inputs on this one here, and that's how it is. So yeah, I'm gonna show you something really cool. Now we are using this one currently. If I press on my another controller now, it opens up split screen. Split screen is now opening up, and I can now use my other controller to play my other character, and in this way here you can be two persons now playing on the same computer and basically play different characters, which is wicked. I mean, this is cool. This is really cool. And then of course the second player can say, hey, I don't want to play anymore, see you later, and it goes back to just this controller here. And that character is now kind of like a follower to you, like an NPC or whatever you could say. So yeah, and again, I can get away from my controller, use my mouse again, and now we're back to normal strategy game again. You know, we can play like we want to click around, or I can take my Xbox controller, press A, and play again as it was a action game. So yeah, so basically both controllers works. Xbox controller works, PlayStation controller works. Xbox is showing the correct interface when playing, and PlayStation for some reason is showing the Xbox's interface. But I've seen that in a lot of games that it kind of ignores that PlayStation uses another interface. It might be added later, maybe when the PlayStation version comes out. It might also be an error in the game that I started with the Xbox controller and then it just stocks with it. Maybe if I restarted the game, but it doesn't seem like it. That's the part. That's the thing. But yeah. Anyway, so thanks for watching. To confirm, control support is a thing. You can play with both controllers, and it works like a charm. And I actually prefer the controller play anyway. So yeah, it's cool. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And if you have any questions regarding control support, let me know in the comments. Peace out.